Oh god, let me change that. What time is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, I thought I changed it. I guess I must have forgot. Special events. Why don't they have a dedicated stream, a Nintendo Direct section? I guess because Nintendo doesn't really want you to do these. Heidi Jin, how you doing today? Let me play some music. I'm so groggy. I don't want to be awake right now, but I did hear there was gonna be Zelders in this one. I really like my Zelders, so I wanna like be here. Let me play some Nintendo music. Nintendo music. Oh, let me know if the audio is fine. I changed a bunch of the settings, so hopefully it all syncs up and it sounds fine. Here you go. This is good enough. Up. I'm wearing headphones, but I don't have them plugged in. Oh. All right. Hopefully that's good. Yeah. Okay. We're good. Well, you can still hear me as long as it's synced up to my face. My face. Oh, god damn it. I went to bed early, an accident, not me. I mean, I didn't go to bed that late. It was only like 1:30. I was trying to go to bed at a decent time, but I still only got like 4 hours of sleep. I'm probably gonna go back to sleep as soon as this is over. Because I do want to stream again around 1 p.m. or so to finish up Xenoblade Chronicles 2 today. But yeah, I haven't heard anything. I banned the word leak from my Twitter account. I should also ban the word rumor because I hate when people were talking about like, oh, the rumored something or other. I hate that, you know, we live in a society. I hate that we live in a you know, that it's so contemporary, that it's so normal these days to like seek out leaks or rumors or we live in like this very leak culture where people will always be doing, we will always be like revealing stuff before they happens to get the latest scoop and stuff, and it gets a lot of views and everyone knows everything before it happens, and usually it takes away a lot of the excitement for me. So I actively try to like you know, get away from that as much as possible these days. Even when it comes to like movie stuff, like I have banned thousands of TikTok accounts who all they do is report on news about like Marvel movies and stuff, because I'm like, I don't want to know nothing. I'm just so tired of things being ruined from me that I just don't want that at all. So I banned the word leak on Twitter, and I should ban the word rumor as well, because I have heard there's supposed to be some Zelda stuff in here. At least that's what a lot of people were saying has been rumored. But a lot of the time that doesn't even mean anything. But I still didn't even want to hear that. I feel there's also an algorithm problem too. Yeah, it sure super is, but I don't want to deal with it. I mean, it's an algorithm problem because it's just so commonplace these days, and it was so commonplace for so many years that that like that's what hits and that's what people do, and you know, that's what algorithmically becomes so big right away because people follow so many of these accounts. But I just don't want to deal with it. So that's why I banned so many words. But yeah, other than maybe the rumor Zelda stuff, okay, I'm gonna transfer over. Other than maybe the rumor Zelda stuff, I don't know absolutely anything about this. I don't know if anything has been leaked. Usually with Nintendo Directs, things have been leaked already. Like before you start things, most people are. It always surprises me because a lot of the times I try to go out of my way not to watch to look at any leaks or anything like that, and then sometimes I'll get really excited about something they announce, and I'll be like, oh, I should look up this YouTuber that I know likes this specific thing. Oh, you saw Splatoon links? I did not, but I should look up this one YouTuber that I know likes this thing. I'll see the reaction, and then when I look up the reaction, they always say, oh, this according to the leaks, I already knew this was gonna happen. It's always like, man, what a downer. So I don't want to deal with that. Let's keep this thing full screen. Let's do our little dance. I'm very tired. I do wonder if there's gonna be some Splatoon stuff. I mean, do we know when the next Splatfest is gonna be? Maybe they'll announce that here or something. They do that, right? I don't know, maybe we'll finally get a name for the Breath of the Wild sequel. The one that Ayanuma said would spoil the game. Did you and Sal have good Splatoon yesterday? We didn't play together. I played a little bit off screen. Just a little Splatooning. Man, I love this song. I love Yoshi's Island. I'm gonna go wait to start in the morning. But yeah, we were doing alright. It's a fun game. I'm excited to play the story mode because I am seeing it's getting to the point that it's been around a week or so since it came out, and people are becoming a little more daring on Twitter to like post things about the story mode. So I want to see if I can get that done as soon as possible. It'll probably be, well, it's on my list. If I'm feeling like it, and I don't accommodate to my schedule that well sometimes, but if I do finish Xenoblade Chronicles today, oh, here we go. Then I shall be playing it on Thursday. COVID-19 happened. What? I don't believe you, Nintendo. How dare you? I'm an anti-vaxxer. I shouldn't say that.
We live on the continent of Elios.
Oh, JRPG stuff I don't understand.
Surrounding a holy land at its center.
But this is like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 spoilers.
1,000 years ago,
the DLC's already out.
Vicious war with the fell dragon.
Looks like maybe Fire Emblem?
Heroes from other worlds to aid us. Heroes known as emblems.
Yeah, okay.
With them, the warriors of our nations fought as one. In the end, we were victorious in defeating and imprisoning the fell dragon.
Oh, is this that game? Didn't this come out already? Maybe it's something new.
In the years since, our world has been safe. But now,
the Fire Emblem Warriors game? I'm pretty sure that came out already.
The binding weakens.
Maybe one day that's something like Smash Brothers music, like Mario music. I guess, is this a brand new, entirely new? Wow, that looks really pretty. That looks really, really, really pretty. Wow, look at that. I remember, if this is actually what the game looks like, this is most likely looks like not in-game graphics, just cutscene. But I remember correctly, if I am 3 houses. Oh, what is this? That's Mr. Morphman. New game, same universe. Fire Emblem Engage? What kind of game is it? Is it like a full-on Fire Emblem game? Oh, this looks really pretty.
1,000 years? That's how long I've been asleep.
I don't like your hairstyle, boy. Look at that grass. Look at that Breath of the Wild grass.
If I may.
It is a brand new Fire Emblem. I know some people must be really hyped for this. I'm not a Fire Emblem fan, but it looks pretty. I remember when I watched the statement that I've been trying to finish for 6 minutes now. I remember when I watched their X back in the day and they showed Fire Emblem 3 Houses and the final product ended up looking like this. It looked a little muddly when it came to its graphical capabilities. Like, a lot of the grass looked really blurry and it definitely did not look this well done, you know? It looks better. I wouldn't say it's like that huge of a graphical leap. I mean, this looks bad. But those battles, the sequences look pretty good.
The time has come. Now, as one.
Doesn't sound like a good name though.
Engage!
Yeah, but like, they gotta engage. It looks pretty. I'm sure some people are very happy. I'm happy for them. And maybe one day I'll get into Fire Emblem. And I'll look back and I'll be like, look at my reaction to Xenoblade. Nope. The Fire Emblem Engage. That's gotta be my favorite game now.
And bring peace back to Elios.
All 7 rings in hand. That's Mr. Marth. That guy is... Wow, look at that big picture of Marth. That's exciting. Good on them. 120? Wow, that's really insane. Hello, Mr. CEO.
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide.
Actually, I don't even think this guy is the CEO of Nintendo. Maybe he is, I don't remember.
What you just saw was the latest installment of the Fire Emblem
This guy's been at least part of it for a really long time since Iwata and Reggie retired, but it still feels unusual to see him come out.
The Fire Emblem Engage Divine Edition, containing collectible items.
I will not do it, Nintendo. You won't let me. You won't make me.
Please look forward to more information.
I will not
about
buy
this
your video game.
in the future. Let's take a look at our first batch of headlines.
takes two to tango.
Wasn't this already out on the Switch? I know people love this game. Didn't win Game of the Year.
On the rocks.
I've been there, baby. My relationship is also on the rocks.
Tougher.
But their
When
little
they're
girl
turned into
has
dolls.
doomed them to a life
To
of
get their
becoming
bodies back,
dolls.
they'll
I'm pretty sure
brave
that's
an
what happens
onslaught of
in
challenges,
that
where
game.
working together
Monkey!
is the only way forward.
That was a mandrill, my favorite monkey
Come up
too.
and cooperate with a friend in this critically acclaimed two-player
Cool.
platforming adventure.
I guess this game hasn't come out on the
Even
Switch.
bumpiest road can be
It looked
traveled with
graphically
someone
not
by your
that great,
side.
especially the two-player
Venture
mode
through
here.
fantastical
Uh,
worlds filled
I
with
guess
challenging
the Switch
experiences around
half
every corner.
hardware. Yep,
In
I guess
addition
the
to
Switch's
single
hardware
system
can
play, the
chug
game can also
along
be played
that
on two systems
well
via local
when it comes to
wireless
such a
or
good-looking
online
game,
with
specifically
the
with
free
split-screen
Friends
multiplayer.
Pass. Help Cody and May return to normal.
But either way, maybe I'll play
With
this
a
someday.
partner, of course.
I know people adore this game.
It Takes
Everyone
Two
was playing it
launches
like
on the
last year.
Nintendo Switch system November 4th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
What else? Give me the goods. Give me the goods. Come on.
The forbidden story.
The
begins.
woman from that game where you take pictures? Is this another one? I know that this is I forget what this is called. Perfect Dark or something? No, it ain't. Perfect Dark is a fighting game. Fatal
After
Frame.
mysteriously vanishing as a child, Ruka Minazuki.
I mean, it's pretty
visits an
cult classic from
abandoned
GameCube
hospital in
era,
search of her lost
and
memories.
there's been a few of them from what I remember. I think there was one for the 3DS. There was one for the Wii U for sure, but that one didn't sell well at all, I've been told.
Use
But I
the
know people
camera
really love this
obscura
game.
to repel evil spirits and uncover the memories that were sealed away. A dark curse looms near.
Think it's a Portal
where
remake?
ancient rituals will be revealed.
Maybe.
Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse launches for the first time in the West.
I mean,
on
there's been like
Nintendo
3
Switch next year.
Fatal Frame remakes, so maybe it's a brand new thing
There's
because
a new
I,
hero who looks mechanical.
that's an anime girl.
Introducing Wave 2 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pack.
You know what? I ain't even looking. I ain't even looking. I don't want to know. I was about to say that straight up looks like a Xenoblade character. That like a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 unlockable, and then it was like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's okay. I don't. The One Piece is real. The One Piece. Oh, the picture of an F. Picture of an F. Are you done yet? Are you done yet? No, I think it's challenge mode stuff for the DLC. I don't want to know. I don't want to know nothing. No, they're naked. You can close the stream chat, Seal. You can? Oh, yeah, you can. There's like a button down here somewhere in there. Where is it? Oh, whatever. Oh, Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Launches on Nintendo Switch October 13th.
Wave 3 already? What the heck? Oh, she looks pretty, though.
Get drawn into these Nintendo Switch games. Nautical nonsense begins when SpongeBob and Patrick
The Cosmic
Witch
Shake.
unravels the very fabric of the
Look at that cute
universe.
little
In this
Patrick.
3D platforming
This looks
adventure,
cute.
You'll travel through portals to 7 outlandish wish worlds, like prehistoric kelp forest and Wild West jellyfish.
Oh, this looks really pretty.
Explore using all
But,
sorts of wacky moves.
Man, I used to love
Download over
SpongeBob
30
SquarePants in
fantastic
general,
cosmic
but I also
costumes
used to
and
love
meet your favorite
SpongeBob
Bikini Bottom
SquarePants
residents
games.
from the TV series.
I played quite a lot of them during the Wii era.
Original
Basically any of them that came out because I just love SpongeBob so much. But I haven't touched one in a lot of time. I never ended up playing the SpongeBob Out of Water or whatever remake.
You're all ready.
Is this the same game?
It? Box with familiar
Okay.
characters from Fist of the North Star. They'll be your instructors in
Where's,
exercise mode.
how do I
Lead you
hide the
through
chat?
Various boxing drills.
Do I do it from
Defeat
here?
as many enemies as you can with just your fists in battle mode.
yes, participants
Or take
sent
on
feedback.
rivals in boss
I thought there was like a little thing
including
down here
Dragon.
that made it so you can
Fitness
close it.
Boxing, Fist of the North Star launches on Nintendo Switch March 2023.
Well, either way, who cares?
This ain't your uncle's dodgeball. Throw whatever you can at opponents in this hilariously hard-hitting party game. Embrace the absurdity of frantic minigames.
I like
each one
party games.
featuring
I think I've talked about this on
ridiculous
stream
rules
before,
and
but I
match-up
really
arenas. Customize your character from
oh, it's
head
at the
to toe
bottom,
with
all the way
hundreds
down
of
there.
accessories. Plus, challenge up to 6
Thanks.
friends and frenemies in local and online
But,
play. They won't even know what hit 'em.
the One Piece is
Oddballers
real.
launches on Nintendo Switch early next year.
I like party games a lot,
Small
actually. I
box
usually think there's
washes
just
ashore
so
on
much
a
fun. Oh,
ruined
it's
island.
Tunic.
Brave the unknown in
Maybe I'll play this someday.
isometric
I'm pretty
action-adventure
sure this
game.
was a...
Your only clue
I think
here
I remember
is the
seeing my
manual. Traverse.
I might be confusing the game completely, but I think this was on mobile first a while ago, and you could play it.
And even more dangerous
Maybe I'm confusing him with something else, but I do remember Tunic. Yeah, Tunic is hard. I like me games that are hard.
Will the island reveal? Tunic launches on the Nintendo Switch system September 27th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. New intel has arrived for these Front Mission remakes. Full remakes of 2 Front Mission games are storming in.
Not Front Mission.
1 remake. You'll pilot giant machines called Bonzers in
Oh, really?
turn-based
The Souls
combat.
game of
As
ZELDA.
you progress, you'll obtain skills that can help you gain the upper hand against opponents.
Another
You can
strategy
also
game.
test your mettle at the Coliseum.
I mean, this looks like turn-based, like
Continue
classic
the battle in
turn-based
the
RPG
sequel,
combat,
previously
half
unreleased
actual
outside
strategy
Japan.
game.
Take advantage of additional features like
Yeah.
more terrain effects.
Wow,
weapon
what a
and armor
nerd game.
attributes, and
Game
over
for real
80 new
nerds.
skills added from the
And
first
mechs.
game.
Looks like the kind of game
Front
Keppa would
Mission
want to
Remake
play.
launches on Nintendo Switch
Real nerd
this
crap.
November. Front Mission 2 remake will launch on
Damn,
Nintendo
Front Mission
Switch
2 already?
next year. And
I'm
in
the biggest
future,
fan.
A remake of Front Mission 3
God
will
damn,
also
Front
launch
Mission
on
3
Nintendo
already?
Switch.
We're ahead of the
It's a
game, baby.
wonderful life for a new generation.
Okay. Oh, is this
After
like a
nearly
harvest
20
moon? Or...
years, a beloved farming
Oh, it's Story of
experience is
Seasons.
reborn.
Which is
Welcome
Harvest Moon.
back to
but-
Forgotten Valley.
This looks kind of
Here,
bad.
You'll manage
This looks like a
farm
phone
passed
game.
down to you by your
Like a
father.
really bad phone game.
Restore and expand your farm as you nurture crops, care
Ah.
for your friendly animals, and help the land flourish. Befriend the townsfolk while you're out and
I don't
about
know.
in the valley.
I've never really heard anybody rave about a Harvest Moon
You
/
might
Story of
even meet your
Seasons
future
games
partner
since
and start a family.
GameCube days or something.
In this
Even back
installment,
then, I don't ever
those
like
around you will
the
grow
people who
older
are
as
like, oh, I
time
love
goes
that
on.
Harvest Moon for the DS or whatever.
Appearances will
When I look
change
it up,
over the
it's not
years.
even.
Your child
It
will
doesn't even
also
seem to be
choose
that
their
critically
career based on how
loved.
you raise them.
The only Harvest Moon I've ever touched, and I've talked about this a million times.
An especially wonderful farm life in Forgotten
Actually, I should keep
Valley
the
lies ahead.
the subs up, even if they're not very good. But
Story
the only Harvest Moon I ever
Seasons,
played was the
a
original
wonderful
Harvest Moon, and
life
I
launches
adored
on
the original
Nintendo
Harvest
Switch,
Moon a lot.
summer
Maybe I'll play it on stream
2023.
someday. But I don't know, Stardew Valley killed this game. Splatoon! Want me to turn them off, darling? Up to you. Listen up, it's going down. Going down. Repping the Splatlands, we're deep caught. Anarchy Splatfest, we're alive. Hey, here we go. What is it, spoilers for the story mode already? Trevor, you ought to know it's that time. Hey, it's Splatfest time. Oh, I like the Splatfest.
Post-launch Splatfest for Splatoon 3 has been confirmed.
I'm gonna turn them off.
Here's the theme.
The Splatfest theme is none other
What
than...
would you bring to a deserted island? Gear, grub, or fun?
Gamer. Well, that's a difficult one. That's not a very fun one to think about.
So many incredible possibilities.
Fun, when is this? Oh, the
Which game will you
23rd. That's so
join?
soon. That's super exciting. Hopefully I'm free that weekend so I can do a stream on
More
Sunday or
free
something.
updates are planned for Splatoon 3.
Or Saturday, it doesn't matter.
Be on the lookout for more info in the future.
Yeah, I looked this up
Squids,
recently,
What
actually.
did you think? What would you bring to a deserted island?
My mom.
As for me, I've already decided. I
Uh-huh.
hope you'll all participate.
You should
as
tell
well.
us so that you can be biased. You can break
Please
the
take a look
votes.
at this.
Stop the count. What is it? Come on. I'm excited though. Oh. Very RPG sounding. Immediately Fire Emblem? Oh, 3 houses? Live Alive? Triangle strategy, I meant? I don't think this is a Live Alive. It's Octopath Traveler 2! Don't do it to me!
Introducing a brand new game in the Octopath Traveler
Don't
series.
do it to me! No, not
8 new
again!
travelers embark on a journey through the land of Celestia.
With that, we could
Oh
realize the
man,
world
I know I've gone on this rant before, but I loved Octopath Traveler is just so disgustingly beautiful. I was just so excited to play it, and there's so many fun aspects to Octopath Traveler. The world is really fun to explore. The characters are very fun archetypes that you can follow. But man, the story soaks so much. I think I heard that too. Actually, the mobile game is pretty good, but just the story in Octopath Traveler was such a letdown, and it's all I ever think about whenever I go back. Also, the fact that I love Tressa, and Tressa is the best. But if they're maybe able to fix it in this game, I would love it, you know, because the battling system was was pretty annoying when it came to regular enemies, but when it came to those big boss fights that lasted like 1 hour, those things were so exciting. Breaking and doing and stewing, it's just so much fun. But like, if they could really fix that intertwining stories, please tell me. Please put effort into that.
In this new world,
that's all I would need.
the 8 travelers each have their own story to tell. Where will their journeys lead them and you?
Well, they just said intertwining stories.
Octopath
Like
Traveler 2
them advertising that
launches
makes me
on
feel like
Nintendo
they
Switch,
would.
February 24th,
Wow, that's so soon.
2023.
I just, you know, I just want that. If they're able to find a way, which it shouldn't really be too difficult to really have the characters interact in each other's chapters,
Please look forward to
it would be really exciting, you know? That's all I want.
Let's see some more headlines.
It would make Octopath Traveler like an actually really exciting game to play.
A magical home is waiting for you.
Yeah, I mean, it could mean that, but like, I don't know.
Welcome
I hold
to
out
your
hope.
new fairy tale life in Fae Farm. Cultivate your homestead.
Damn, Fire Emblem looking
and
kind of.
forge
I mean,
everlasting
Animal Crossing
friendships
be
in
looking
this
kind of
farm
sick.
Simulation RPG.
But yeah, I'm just gonna talk over this because I'm never gonna play another one of these games in my life. Well, maybe, I don't know.
Against mischievous foes.
But I don't know. I really loved Octopath Traveler. Like, I loved a lot of Octopath Traveler, but as a whole, the game was pretty mid, honestly. But it was fun to play. It was gorgeous, and it had a really fun gameplay loop. Even though it was a little messy when it came to like fighting against certain enemies, because you'd be like level 80 or whatever, and you'd be fighting a level 10 slime, but you still had to break their armor and stuff, so it would still take like a few minutes. Well, it wouldn't take that long, but it didn't feel as engaging or as powerful as we do in a usual RPG, where you're like level 80, you go back to fight enemies at the end of the game, and you like one-shot them. In Octopath Traveler, you would actively like run into them and still had to like break them. It would take like a few seconds, and it didn't feel that good at all. I didn't get triangle strategy either, though. I'm not very good at them. Is this the mobile? No, is this the arcade game? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the arcade game that they used to have round 1 back in the day. I think they still do.
Suteki Dane and more. There are 385 songs total.
I would love for Octopath to be really good, you know? Go from an alright game like the original game went to like a really exciting, fun game from beginning to end that really felt engaging all the way through, and not like the original Octopath where you love the introductions and then you're just waiting and waiting for interconnectivity and it never happens and it just becomes a letdown.
Nintendo eShop. After the game's launch, paid DLC songs from the Saga series.
Thanks.
Nier series.
I love Fire Emblem music, but I love Final Fantasy. Why do I keep saying Fire Emblem? I love Final Fantasy music, but oh boy, do they sure love copyrighting my YouTube videos with their copyrighted music. But I don't think I will ever be playing this game.
Songs, including Melodies of Life, will be available.
I know a few IRL friends of me, like Titania, who was here a few days ago, love to play this game a lot. Oh, is this Rabbids? Oh yeah, this game hasn't come out yet. I do own the original Mario and Rabbids, and I do want to play it at some point.
Let's dive into exploration.
Exploration.
Through all sorts of wondrous worlds, each one jam-packed with discoveries.
I've been told this many times, but I've heard this is like the perfect introductory strategy game for anyone, because I've never really played any. I tried playing Transistor yesterday, but it didn't go well, so I just ended the stream pretty early. I will try to play it again sometime this week, and by sometime I mean on Friday. But
At shops, you can
You know,
get
I didn't
items
even
that'll
realize
come in handy
Transistor
during
was a
battles.
a
After each
type of
cluster battle, your
strategy
team will
game.
earn
You know,
rewards
it just
and
came up
get
and I was very
stronger.
shocked by that.
Sparks are here to lend a helping hand. Recruit up to
I was
30
having like
different
stream
sparks,
problems, so I just
each
didn't do
with
it.
their own
But
special
I'm gonna try
powers and
again
skills.
on
They can help
Friday.
Spark a decisive victory.
But
Can Mario and the Rabbids put an end to the darkness?
but I was shocked that it was a strategy game type. You know.
Sparks of Hope
And I would like to
launches
play
on
this.
Nintendo
Maybe I'll play it
Switch
someday.
October
It's a
20th.
two-player game, both of the
Pre-orders
Mario
are
and
available
Rabbids.
now on Nintendo
Maybe one day if
eShop.
I ever have
A
somebody
gold
that I can do
edition also be
the one I can collab
containing
with.
the
Yo,
base
it's a
game,
collab,
weapon
yeah.
skins, and a season pass. Restore peace between humans and monsters. Rune Factory 3 returns on Nintendo Switch.
Oh, it's Rune Factory. People
Take a
adore Rune
break
Factory.
from quests
Okay.
to chat
I
with
thought
the
people thought of it
locals,
as more combat than
cultivate crops,
strategy. I mean, it's a
and
combat
care for
strategy game.
monsters.
You have to make moves and
Among
advance
other
and stuff.
relaxing
It's not like
activities.
super strategy game,
You can also
but like it's
transform
like strategy
into
light.
a
You know,
monster.
you have turns and stuff. You
Your
got movement
abilities in
options.
battle and conversations
that kinda
with the
stuff
locals
that I
will
don't
vary
understand.
depending on your form. Your choices will also
I don't
cause
understand. I don't know
different
anything
events
about
to
Rune
occur.
Factory.
Plus, a
It looks
brand
really
new
cute.
mode has been added to help you
I know
enjoy
people
more
adore Rune
quality
Factory.
time with your in-game
You know,
spouse.
I know people
Rune Factory
personally,
3 special
like
launches on Nintendo
personal
Switch
close friends of
next
mine who are
year.
big Rune Factory fans. All 17 of them. Can't believe they're announcing Rune Factory 4 already. Is that what was happening?
Plus, a new Rune Factory series will launch
Okay,
in the future.
never mind. Rune Factory 7.
More
more of
Nintendo
these?
64 games are on the way. Pilot
Well,
Wings
like
64,
usual, I don't like to be a super downer when it comes to reacting to these things and
Mario Party,
feeling angry because they're not catering to my
Mario
specific
Party
niches.
2.
But so far, there hasn't really been anything that has
Mario
been super
Party
exciting to
3.
me. Maybe other than Octopath Traveler 2.
Pokemon
What the heck is a 64? That's the number that comes after
Pokemon
62.
Stadium 2.
I love this mini game.
1080 snowboarding.
Hey, it's a good number.
Excite Bike 64. These games will gradually be added in the future. You can
Well,
play a selection of Nintendo 64
alright.
games and enjoy many more gaming
Wonder if the
benefits with an
online
active
expansion pack
Nintendo
still
Switch
gets a lot of
Online
criticism.
Plus expansion pack
As soon as I found out they started
Oh, and
doing
there's
this,
one more
like
game
adding the
we should
DLC
mention.
stuff in here, then it became like a good, oh, Earthbound? Metroid? GoldenEye? Oh, it's GoldenEye. This is so. Let me wait. Let me talk about this. Oh, please. Whoever owns GoldenEye, I don't remember. Millennium Films or something. Please don't copyright me. Don't kill me.
Why not mix things up with these Nintendo Switch games? Live your best life on the newly discovered continent of Antuisia in this immersive RPG. Perform over 100 types of daily tasks.
I'm sorry.
to
I
build
can only
character
handle
and
so
deepen
many
your
RPGs.
relationships
I've
with
been
the
playing
locals.
Xenoblade Chronicles
In
2
doing
for the
so,
past
you'll gain
17 years
access
of my
to different
life.
job
I
classes and
can't do it. I
abilities.
can't play anymore. I'm
grand
sorry.
adventure
I
into the
can't do
unknown
it. I will not. I will not be forced to
Various
play
Daylight
more
launches on
games
Nintendo
where you
Switch
play
later
as a
today.
dude and you're an anime character and you kill guys for 50
A
years.
malfunction causes you to crash land on a strange planet. Build a new rocket from scratch in this management sim game. Scour the planet for materials. Then build machines to refine them into various resources.
What is this?
Eventually, you'll construct multiple
This looks
production
old.
lines like these.
This looks like graphically updated, but it looks old art style wise. This looks like an old RTS, like a Warcraft game that my cousins would be into when I was really young.
Visits an art museum with her parents.
My favorite
in this
game,
2D
Pound.
Exploration adventure. She
I mean, I'll
wanders through a
probably
busy
play this for
gallery by the artist's
Spooky Boogie
Quintina
this year or something.
until one
I do like
particular
playing
piece
games that
draws
aren't
her
that
in.
scary.
Will she be able to safely return to her own world? Every decision affects her fate.
That guy's
In
upside
It,
down.
Launching on Nintendo Switch, spring 2023.
Wow, sick art style, yo.
Mario Strikers Battle League, where 8 players locally on one system can
Does
get
this game ever ended up being any good?
joining the
And I feel really excited when it was first announced. Whoa, Paulina. Damn, she looks so oddly hot. Or like sexy, I guess. What's it called? I'm really excited for this, but I remember I did end up hearing a few complaints about how they took away a lot of its personality away from the like GameCubes and Wii versions.
The final summer begins.
Isn't this Grand Blue? Isn't that a Grand Blue girl? The only reason I think I know that is because I've seen a lot of pornography, I'm pretty sure. Hey, maybe I'm a liar. I lied. I guess my pornography level, my pornography consumption should be higher in order for me to get this.
Freely explore this vast world and forge your own path in this
No more passwords. Please, no more. Don't do it to me. No more RPGs. No more passwords for me to explore. I don't want it anymore.
Which can be swapped out when needed.
No more turn-based combat. No more anime characters. I don't need them anymore.
New features are also in store. The keys to this lively adventure are in your hands. Atelier Ryza 3, Alchemist of the End, and the Secret Key.
Well, I've definitely never heard of this. I don't know what the heck a Ryza is. Ryza these nuts. Yeah.
Wave 3 is on the way.
Oh god, I still haven't played any.
Here's a sneak peek.
See what they are.
Courses racing into Wave
Oh,
3.
I don't know what this is. This looks really pretty.
Mountain from Mario Kart Tour.
Oh, I love when they add Mario Kart Tour stuff because like you've never really had a chance to chance in nice, actual, Mario Kart feeling video game. Oh, I love DS Peace Gardens. This is one of my favorite tracks from that game. I have so many memories of playing this with my cousin when I was a kid. Stupid, I don't own this game.
Wave 3 of the Mario
Oh,
Kart
that's
8
it?
Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game launches this holiday. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own.
I love to buy the games. It would be fun to play on stream.
How was that? Next, we have some news to share about Nintendo Switch Sports.
Oh god, not Nintendo Switch Sports.
In the next free update, golf will be added. Of course, you can play these locally. Additionally, up to 8 players online.
I don't
can play
care.
at the
I don't know
same
if this game
time
did
on
well.
the same course in survival golf.
I'm sure it's fun.
Those with the most strokes will be out.
I was very turned off by the fact that they didn't use me, so I just gave up.
However, we'd like a bit more time for development, so the update is now planned for this holiday.
It looks like it could be fun though.
Longer. Next, we have a special guest, Mr. Miyamoto.
That man old.
Hello.
He still looked the same though for the last 20 years.
I have a few things I'd like to share with you today, including some news.
Is he about to talk about the Mario movie, Chris Pratt?
First, as you may have heard, the Super Mario Bros. Animated movie we're developing with Chris Meledandri from Illumination will
That's not
release
Chris
next
Pratt.
spring. And Super Nintendo World, which is entering its second year at Universal Studios Japan, will also open in Hollywood, California, in the U.S.
I'm very excited for this.
Recently,
I'm
we've been
definitely gonna
working
go.
on the finishing touches for both.
Even though I'm poor, but I
Today,
should
I'd like
not.
to
But
talk a little bit about Pikmin.
Pikmin, that ain't Mario.
It's been over 20 years since the first game, and we're still working on the series.
Pikmin 4?
This is
Or
Pikmin Bloom.
Pikmin.
It's a smart device game we
Yeah, I know
started with
Pikmin Bloom.
Niantic late last year, in which players all over the world are planting flowers.
I never played it, but I heard it's pretty
Here's a
cute.
quick rundown of the game for those who have yet to play it. Pikmin Bloom is a smart device game that uses your location. By walking outside, you can find Pikmin, raise them, and plant flowers together.
I remember looking into it a little bit, and it didn't look like it was
All
too
you need to do is
extensive.
take it with you on your daily walks or outings.
I don't
You can
leave
look
my
back
house.
at the end of the day and see where you walked.
Wow, that is weird.
Pikmin
That
and
was
collect the
surprisingly
items they
close to
found
me.
that
I
day.
guess because it's California. It's a very
And feed them
popular
nectar
place.
to increase their petals.
Santa Monica.
So, how many steps did we take today?
I don't
While you're out
take
and
steps.
about,
I'm sorry.
You can also use the AR feature to take photos with Pikmin.
It looks a very cute
Pikmin
game.
are all around you. Let's take a quick look at my screen.
And like many of the mobile phone games for Nintendo,
nearly
they don't seem to ever be
700 Pikmin.
developed enough for me to want to engage with
They
them
love
too
nectar.
much.
If you give Pikmin nectar like you see here, their flowers will bloom.
Good
You'll also
Pikmin
see the
this.
number
Can
of
we
steps
kill
you've
them?
taken that day.
Can you kill Pikmin in this game like you can in
Regarding the map,
every
the
Pikmin
clouds
game?
will clear along the path you walk, so you can keep a record of locations you've visited. I normally move around within Kyoto, but I've also been going to Osaka, to Universal Studios Japan. I
You don't know anything
occasionally
about
go to
Pikmin,
Tokyo
man?
as well.
They're cute
You'll
little
say to
guys and you
yourself,
murdered
okay,
them.
this time I'll try walking
Make them
here.
die.
It makes trips and walks a lot of fun. It's a very easygoing play experience you can enjoy just by taking it with you. I hope you'll try it out.
Why are you...
Okay, now to the main event.
It feels very
Please
weird
take
for
a
them to
look
talk
at
about
this.
something and not announce anything new. What is this? I would say Zelda, but it doesn't really look graphically. Oh, it's a new. Is it actually a new Pikmin game? Pikmin 4. Oh, this looks pretty. Gonna put a 4 right there. Quattro. Numero 4. Fun. How cute. I've never played any of the Pikmin games. Monday I will probably because they're not super long games.
That's right. Pikmin 4 will launch in 2023.
I'll probably play them on stream
We
at some
won't be
point.
showing any gameplay today. However, you'll be able to
2023,
play
huh?
like this,
Right.
from the Pikmin's perspective near the ground.
Look at that cute little Olimar with the green hair. It looks pretty.
I also made a new t-shirt. Nintendo Switch has made controlling the game simpler, meaning you can further concentrate on the core essence of Pikmin gameplay. We call it Dandori in Japanese. or
Murdering
strategically
Pikmin.
Planning, deploying, and commanding the Pikmin. I hope you're all looking forward to Pikmin 4. Thank you, Mr. Koizumi.
Okay. Not something that
Thank
appeals to
you
me
very much,
specifically,
Mr.
but I know people adore Pikmin, so that's got to be a big reveal
Now,
for a lot of
let's
people.
Move on to some more headlines.
Usually these things are around 40 minutes long, so if anything, we still have like 9
Dancing
minutes.
Game to the next level.
Is this Just Dance? No, it ain't. It doesn't look like it. Or maybe it is. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, did that say enter the dance verse? Is this a multiverse freaking dance games? BTS, no, don't do it. I don't want it. I don't want the entirety of Korean's GDP to come and murder me, specifically. To destroy everything, every single YouTube channel that I ever held. Oh my god, please get it away from me. It's BTS, man. They're like the biggest thing in the world. It ain't happening. I haven't seen it Just Dance be announced in forever, but they still come out yearly. I know Sao, my moderator, really loves Just Dance. She's a big fan of the franchise. She plays it quite a bit. But, who knows if she'll buy a new one? 2023 edition. If it doesn't come out for the Wii, then I'm not interested.
Can you survive the season of death?
That's every day in America, baby. School
As you
shootings.
Cultivate a peaceful farm life in the village of Leafy.
COVID-19.
The season of death quietus continuously returns,
Monkey
threatening
box.
to destroy all. Travel the world and find a way to put
I'm
an
sorry.
end to the
I have
calamity
spent
in this
too
life
much. The
simulation
calamity.
RPG.
I have spent too much time playing an
Along the
RPG
way,
in the past few
allies
months.
with different motives
The
will
words
join your
RPG
cause.
are a turn up for me now.
While
You know,
facing numerous
they make me
dangers,
flaccid.
you'll begin to
I ain't about
uncover
it.
the truth of this ill-fated world. After this presentation, a demo containing the opening days of your farm's first season will be available.
Oh, a lot of
on
farm games in
Nintendo
this game. You
eShop.
are correct.
Save data
Farm
can be
Direct.
transferred to the full game once purchased.
I don't know. They all kind of look the same to me, if I'm going to be honest.
Launches on Nintendo Switch November 4th. Get ready for a devilishly good time.
Bayonetta 3? Has Bayonetta 3 still not come out yet?
Umbra Witch Bayonetta was
After
revived in the
500
present
years,
day.
Bayonetta 3
In the first Bayonetta
still
game,
not out.
She clashed with angels to recover her lost memories.
Haha,
And in the
spoilers.
second, confronted demons to save her best friend.
Spoilers. Now I know what happens in those games.
Now, in this third installment, she'll fight to protect the world from the sudden invasion of man-made bioweapons called homunculi.
I mean, I know that she has to fight the enemies called homunculi.
She's gone from fighting for herself to fighting for others to fighting for the world.
Means the same
Those
thing
who
as the
have
second
overcome
one.
Their past histories with Bayonetta to fight alongside her include the journalist Luca.
Whatchamacallit? I don't really know anything about Bayonetta either. I would love to play it though.
New ally Viola also
I am not
joins in
super
on the
good
action.
at playing hack and slash games like this. Well, like commentating over them because there's just repetitive motions.
Adventure awaits.
Yeah, but there is some strategy to it that you have to get used to, at least towards the beginnings and stuff.
Switch, October 28th.
And usually that's kind of difficult when you're
Pre-orders are
blabbering
available
on.
now Nintendo eShop.
But maybe I'll give them a chance.
After today's Nintendo Direct, a new trailer delving more into gameplay will
Oh, okay.
launch on our official YouTube channel.
They aren't necessarily scary games, but they do have a spooky.
Dark fantasy mystery.
Oh, this is that Danganronpa creator game. I remember that. I think it's that old one that they announced a while ago.
Welcome to the city.
But it has a bit of a mood
perpetual
that I
rain.
could play it for Spooky Boogie, you know?
Many cases remain unsolved in this corporate-controlled metropolis. Those who investigate are called master detectives, who come from all around
Are
the
any
world.
of these gonna be top sexy man, Tumblr sexy man of the universe? Are any of these new candidates?
Meet
Because if
Yuma,
not, I don't care.
An amnesiac detective. And Shinigami, the spirit haunting him after their pact.
Shinigami?
Dive into these unsolved cases as a trainee at the detective agency.
Clock tower.
Thoroughly inspect each crime scene to gather clues and evidence.
I mean, it looks graphically kind
When
of
you're ready,
rough,
Shinigami
specifically
will
those
conjure a realm tying the crime
those
scene to the
overworld
truth.
segments there. But I like the art
mystery
style a
labyrinth.
lot. I'm a big fan of the
Overcome
Danganronpa art style.
obstacles and
I understand why there are so many
mysteries
kids who are
to
super
edge
into
closer
this kind
to
of
the
stuff.
actual
And
events.
from what I've seen about Danganronpa, it looks
However,
like I could
mystery
enjoy it a lot.
phantoms will
But
attempt to
you
hinder
know, I'm
your
probably never gonna
progress
play
during each
Danganronpa on
case.
stream. That's just reading.
Avoid their barrage of
The
falsehoods
game,
and
the
slash
movie.
through contradictions. Uncover the secrets of Master Detective Archives Rain Code, launching
This might be
first in
up my
Nintendo
sleeve.
Switch systems
Maybe I'll play
spring
it.
2023. Enter the village if you dare.
Oh, I'm good. One day I'll play
The
Resident
latest
Evil.
installment in the Resident Evil series is coming to Nintendo Switch as a cloud version. Ethan Winters must face the horrors of the village and its 4 fearsome lords to rescue his abducted daughter. Resident Evil Village Cloud launches on Nintendo Switch
What
October
is it, the
28th.
cloud version? Is it the iOS version? Why is it
You
called
can
Cloud?
download and try out the free demo today on Nintendo eShop to pre-order the full game.
Power to the player.
The Winter's Expansion DLC, containing a new third-person mode, additional story content,
Oh,
and
really?
more,
Third-person
will launch
mode?
December
Wow.
2nd. Additionally, 3 other recent entries in the Resident Evil series will be available as cloud versions on Nintendo Switch.
What are cloud
this
versions?
year.
It makes me think iOS, but I mean, I don't think these games came out on the iPhone, did they?
It's an action-packed lineup of Nintendo Switch games. Vanquish foes to avenge your father in this kung fu
Gamers hate
action
this
brawl.
one simple trick.
By thrusting,
Oh, this
tripping,
looks like
and
Shenmue.
parrying opponents. You'll break
I mean,
their
I guess it's just
stance and
Asian.
gain the
Maybe
upper
I'm just
hand.
racist.
Fall in combat, and you'll get older and weaker. In
What?
turn, however, you'll learn new techniques to complete your mission. Can
Dude,
you
I love
exact
aging.
revenge before your time runs out? Sifu pummels its way onto Nintendo
Oh, this
Switch
is
November 8th.
Sifu. I'm
Pre-order
pretty sure
begins
Sifu's been a
today
thing
on
for a really
Nintendo
long time.
eShop. Experience
Oh.
the events leading up to Final Fantasy VII in this exhilarating action RPG. Zack Fair is a young and ambitious soldier operative aspiring to become a hero. Together with Sephiroth and Cloud, he investigates strange disappearances within his elite unit. This remaster features enhanced HD graphics, an updated combat system, and new soundtrack arrangements.
Isn't this the remake?
Final Fantasy VII Reunion launches on Nintendo
Is this
Switch
like a
December 13th.
pre-game thing?
The classic arcade
I love
shoot 'em up
Radiant.
Radiant Silvergun is coming to Nintendo Switch. Fire different types of weapons.
One day I'll know what that meant. Oh, this looks so fun.
Multiple enemies of the same color for a chain bonus, or take down differently colored ones for a secret bonus. Rack up these bonuses for a high score.
I am so nostalgic about this like Nintendo 64 looking graphical style with the really blocky textures these days.
A team of shipwrecked heroes and make your way out of a derelict space station in this roguelike game set in the endless universe. But it's not as easy
My
as it
homies
sounds.
love the endless
You'll have to fend off
universe.
continuous waves of monsters as you make your way through procedurally generated levels. Complete various quests to unlock new heroes, weapons, station areas, and more. Up to 3 players in online co-op can attempt to escape their grim fate. Do you have what it takes? Endless Dungeon launches on Nintendo Switch next year. The journey of world regeneration begins anew. Remaster of Tales of Symphonia is coming to Nintendo Switch.
I don't know.
The world of Silverant is controlled by
I like
shadowy
RPGs,
forces
but they
called
scare me
Designers.
now.
To stop them,
I mean, I'm pretty
a
sure Tales
person
of games
known
are
as
only
the
like maybe
Chosen
50,
One
60
must
hours
descend
long,
the
like a
Tower
regular
of
Final
Salvation.
Fantasy game.
I really hope that's true.
But
Lloyd soon embarks
I don't know.
on a
Every
journey
time
with Colette,
now, every time I
the
see an
current
RPG, I
chosen
just
one,
think
and his
$250,
childhood friend in this
250
beloved
hours, and
action
25 streams
RPG.
of
They'll
content.
meet allies along the
What a
way,
nightmare.
like the wandering aristocrat, the ZELDAs, and a lumberjack who lost her emotions after an experiment, Presea.
Wow, that
Allies
that
will also join the
animation
party.
style looked very 2000s-esque.
The fate of 2 interconnected worlds.
Is this an
hangs in
old
the
game
balance.
that's being remastered?
Tales of Symphonia
okay.
Remastered begins its journey on Nintendo
No wonder it
Switch
looks like
early
that.
next year.
Oh, we're 41 minutes in and just still going. Usually around this one, direct's end. I mean, here's the little montage though. Life is Strange. I never kept up with anything Life is Strange after the original, like, chapter or whatever. I know there was like a chapter 2, even a chapter 3, and like some spin-off stuff. Hey, Lego. But whatchamacallit? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, Life is Strange. I know some people adored Life is Strange post like chapter 2 and stuff. Season 2 Fall Guys. I don't have any friends. These are the kind of games that you play by yourself, you just feel sad. Boyo! We boyoing?
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Oh. I don't got
One
no
day,
friends.
a
I can't do
spaceship crash lands
4-player
on planet
mode.
Popstar. To help Magalore return to his home planet,
I remember this game.
Kirby
This
and
was a
his
Wii game,
friends
wasn't
set
it? Or
off
maybe
on an adventure.
a Wii U, but I think it was a Wii game.
In addition to sword, whip, and other familiar copy abilities, the new mecha copy ability makes its
He wavy
debut.
with it.
Blast foes from a distance, or punch them up close.
Think Wii U.
It's packed with other powerful moves as well. The game supports local play for up to 4 players on the same system. Plus, everyone can play as Kirby while using their favorite copy abilities.
Everyone can be Kirby.
There's also a collection of sub-games to play.
I don't know, maybe
This
I'll play him
includes the
someday.
new sub-game
I like Kirby. I
Magalore's Tome
really
Trackers.
enjoy playing Kirby Forbidden Land.
And returning ones like Samurai Kirby.
I would adore if they
All
announced Forbidden Land
sub-games can be played
DLC.
with
That
up
would be
to 4
super
players.
cool. But who knows? They never did do Mario Odyssey DLC like I wanted them to. I mean,
Adventure
they
of
kind
deluxe
of did, but not
proportions
really.
awaits. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th, 2023. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
As part of Kirby's 30th anniversary, a remake of Kirby's Return to Dreamland will be released. We hope you're looking forward to this game. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct.
One more thing, or is that it?
This next trailer will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Gotta be Zelda. Better be Zelda, or I'm going back in time and not waking up for this. Oh, that's Zelda. It looks like Zelda. I mean, it sounded like Zelda and it looked like Zelda. Yeah, this is definitely Zelda. This is Breath of the Wild. I'm pretty sure. You can tell by the fact there's only two kinds of enemy on the screen. Moblin and Bokoblin. Are they gonna announce the name of the game? Oof. I'm excited for this very much. I love Breath of the Wild, though I had a lot of problems with it. Wow. Very Skyward Sword says. And I really feel like a sequel can easily solve all those things. So I'm very excited. Damn airplane! My homies love airplane. Are they finally like gonna announce the name of the game? The Legend of Zelda? Tears of the Kingdom? They said they didn't want to announce the game because the name of the game, because 512, huh? It would spoil the plot. How did that spoil the plot? I don't get it. That was pretty disappointing, if I'm gonna be honest. Or like, I'm gonna say disappointing, but it was a bit of a letdown. They barely showed anything. They said that. Aonuma said that. Oh, we don't want to say the name of the game yet because it would spoil like a part of the game, like a thing that we want to keep secret. What are the people are gonna cry that the kingdom exists? Is that what they're spoiling? All right, whatever. I'm not like super disappointed or anything, but I was expecting a little bit more, and this is exactly why you ban words like leak or rumor on Twitter, because the only chatter that I heard the weeks leading up to this is that there's being heavily rumored that the Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD are gonna come out on the Switch. It's gonna happen. I saw it on TikTok. I saw it on here, like a lot. So like that's exactly why you ban those things, so you don't have like any expectations. Not that I really had any expectations or anything. It's not that big of a deal that didn't happen. But like I know there's bound to be a lot of people who are gonna be mad. I'm sure as soon as I go on Twitter right after this, people are gonna be mad that those things didn't happen. So whatchamacallit? So that's why you gotta wait until you see those things. What's this? Somebody comment on something? Yeah, they did. Anyhow, let them be mad. Yeah, I mean it happens, but I mean I was kind of hoping for it to as well. I didn't have my expectations super high, but I would have loved for those games to be re-released on the Switch, because I never did play Twilight Princess HD, and I would have loved to. I've been itching to play Zelda games recently. It would have been fun to do that. Last time around, Jin, when I did one of this, you sent me over a Twitter person who does recaps of these kind of things. Do you have that for me again? Because I would like to look at the... Yeah, was that them? Nivel? I'm gonna try looking in them up. No. Oh yeah, there they are. With the Mob Psycho 100. I mean, the big the big thing about the new Zelda game, I hate when I lose words like that as they coming out of my mouth, is the release date, because people are bound to be very excited about that. Kind of cool to have a name for it, though. Here, I'll go through all of these, see if there's anything here that really super excited me. I'll try to knock it off fast, because last time I did this, I took way too long, and I don't want to be here for a long time. I actually kind of want to go back to bed so I can wake up around 1 p.m. so we can play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and I can be done with it forever. All the way to the beginning. Okay, so light mode. Excuse my light mode. I am using a browser that I don't usually use. No, it's defaulting to light mode here. New Fire Emblem game, that's a big deal here. I'm gonna write things down. I don't care about it, but I know that a new Fire Emblem game is a big deal for a lot of people. So if I'm gonna grade this Nintendo Direct objectively, I should note the things that are very big deals to people. So new Fire Emblem game is a very big deal. So that's one thing. Fire Emblem Engage. Yes, I don't care personally, but I know that a lot of people will. It Takes Two coming to the Switch. That's fine. I don't know if this is a brand new game. I'm gonna look that up actually real quick. Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. It says PC. So I assume this is an old game, 2008. Yeah, okay. So it's a remaster or a remake, not a super big deal. So I'll leave that there. There's the DLC for the Switch. That's just DLC. There's some games coming to the Switch, but I'm sure all of these games are going to come out on all the other platforms, so that's not a big deal. For Unknown Mission, I'm pretty sure this was announced before as well. So it's not even that big of a deal that they're showing more of it. Story of Seasons coming out on all platforms, so it's not that big of a deal. New Splatfest announcement, which is exciting for me. I'll be sure to play this and I'll be sure to live stream it, but it's not a super big deal. It's just an announcement for in-game content. It's cool to have it. It builds up the hype, but it's not a brand new big game announcement, you know? More free updates. Octopath Traveler 2, that is a big deal. That is a whole new game on a somewhat beloved franchise, a big game that they've spent a lot of time. Hopefully it's really good. I do like that. That does excite me, and hopefully it's really good. Why is FYes trending on Twitter? Whatchamacallit? I'll note that down. What team? It's not even that exciting of a question for me. It's very boring-esque. Gear, grub, or fun? Deserted island. I mean, it depends on how deserted this island is, right? I am thinking gear. As much as fun would be my fun thing. And I'm a pretty suicidal person, so if I ever went to a deserted island and I knew I wasn't gonna survive, because there's no way I'm gonna survive living in a desert island, I guess I would bring like a Nintendo Switch and like a battery to charge it forever so I can just die of starvation or whatever. But if I do want a chance to survive, honestly, I think gear is probably the most important thing, because food is not gonna get you, like, it's gonna get you to survive for a little while, but it's not gonna really get you anywhere, especially in a deserted island. You just kind of, you know, die. But with gear, you can actually build like a habitat and like fish and all that other stuff. So I think I might go gear this time around, because, like, you know, I would at least like to take on the challenge. Fun is just giving up to me, you know. Bringing fun to a deserted island, as much as I kind of like empathize with it, it's basically the equivalent of saying, well, I'm done, you know. And I would at least, you know, I'd be willing to die, but I would at least like to give it a chance. So I think I'm gonna go with gear this time around. Anyhow, Octopath Traveler 2. VA theme coming to Switch exclusively. I mean, I don't know if this game is that super a big deal or people care that much. I mean, the retweets aren't that big, but it is an exclusive game, so I will count it as a third exclusive, you know? As long as they're exclusive, they are kind of a big deal. And it looked prettier than all the other farming games. The rhythm game. More Runaway 3. This is coming to every game, so it's not a big deal. Games, N64. By reveal launching later today. What the heck? This is coming out today? I guess I'll write this down because it didn't really intrigue me too much. But I do give big props to companies who are able to do stuff like this, where they're like, "Hey, I'm announcing a game and it's releasing today." That's pretty hard stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Factorio. This looked old. I'm gonna look this up. Is Factorio old? Factorio. Wikipedia. 2020 is a construction management simulation game developed by Czech Studio Whoop. Wow. The crowdfunding campaign in 2017 released for Microsoft. It took that long to finish. Wow. This on for a long early access phase. Oh, never mind. Okay. So it came out in 2010, but it came out in 2016 actively. It's not as old as I thought it would be. It looks old. It looks 2000-esque. But I guess, it's not a super big deal. I'm not going to count it because it's not an exclusive or anything. But good on them. A pound old game, Mario Strikers DLC. This coming to every platform is not a big deal. New Mario Kart DLC is just more announcements. I'm not going to count it because it is new stuff, but everyone knew it was coming. Golf. Miyamoto comes out. He announces movie. He talks about game for a long time with no release date or anything. Sorry. He talks about a game that's been out for a long time with no new updates or anything. He's just like, hey, Pikmin Bloom. It exists, which is weird. But new Pikmin is a big deal. I am going to count that down because Pikmin is a pretty big, beloved cult franchise. I wouldn't really use the word cult, but it's not like loved by that many people. But it is a brand new, game and a beloved old IP with new content and new graphics and all that stuff. So that's a big deal, I didn't even know there was a Niantic Pikmin game. It's okay. I mean, I assume maybe the reason they talked about it on here is because I don't think they ever talked about it on any of these streams. Because I remember it came out like a year ago at this point, and I remember being very shocked, thinking like they didn't announce this. What is this? Which was unusual. And 4 is a big deal. But it's very weird because the game has been out for like a year. Our Vistella demo is just a demo for a game that I'm pretty sure we already knew. New look of Bayonetta. I'm not even gonna count this because we've known about Bayonetta 3 for like 5 years. So isn't that big of a deal? We know about this game as well. They announced this game a while back, and it's also coming to every console, so I'm not gonna count it. Cloud versions. This should be a minus point, honestly, because people hate these games so much. Yeah, I do agree. They do that sometimes. Like a lot of them, when they were first announcing them and they were first coming out with like the Mario game, Mario Run and those games, Mitomo, that kind of things, they would go on live and talk about it and kind of hype it up a little bit. But nowadays they don't really talk about it. They didn't even talk about the fact that they recently announced that Mario Kart Tour, the Mario Kart phone game, is getting rid of gacha completely. That game that has been built on gacha and has made a lot of money for Nintendo. Nintendo just announced, hey, no more gacha. We don't like it. So we're not going to do gacha anymore. And people were like, what? Why are you doing that? That is such a weirdly pro-consumer move coming from... Is that legal? Coming from Nintendo, I'm surprised they didn't talk about that, Coming to Switch. All these games are coming to every other thing, or they might have already been out. This is a remaster. Tales of Symphonium. This is stuff that we know. Should I count this? It is a new... It's deluxe. It's a remaster. It's a port with upgraded graphics maybe and some new stuff. So I guess I will count it because it's a brand new game and it's only available on the Switch. So I will count it. I thought there was a strict gacha law. I mean, the strict gacha laws are, you wouldn't count it. Okay, you know what? I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna take off that point. But it is a new game. Like, it's not a new game. It's a remaster. But it's, I don't know. Like, if they brought Splatoon 1 from the Wii U over to the Switch, I would count that, because that's a big deal for some people. But there are a lot of Nintendo games. I don't know. I guess that I feel like maybe this game specifically isn't that exciting for them to remaster. And then this is a game that we've known about for forever. We didn't get that much new information out of it. We saw some gameplay and it looked beautiful, but it's what we expected with a brand new name and a release date. I don't know if I'm really gonna count that because it's not a new announcement. It's not real new information. It's just a release date and a name, and it's something we've known about it for years. So I don't think I'm gonna count it. You know, I wonder how people are feeling about this. Genuinely the worst direct they've ever done. I was around during 2012. Some of those directs were nightmares. Some of them were horrible. So excuse me, Mr. Ad Alfredo Bofa these nuts. You don't know what you're talking about. It was an alright direct. I think as a whole, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major new titles announcements. I think that averages out to an alright, 6 out of 10, maybe 5 out of 10, kind of mid direct. It's not horrible. I didn't come out of it without a single announcement. There were at least 2 things there: the Octopath Traveler announcement and Breath of the Wild at the end. And there were some other things that I was slightly interested. There was some stuff in there that, even though most of it didn't appeal to me specifically, there was some stuff in there that did and excited me. Pikmin 4 is cool, So I think as a whole, why are you here? Aren't you supposed to be in class right now as we speak, Sal? But I think as a whole, it was just a decent direct. It was just an alright kind of mid direct, with 5 announcements, which isn't the super biggest of deal. I am not gonna hate it or anything. It's just alright. Did you see this, darling? They announced the name of the game. I'm a little. Maybe I took this out of context, but I was pretty sure because I remember people referencing in TikToks and Twitters talking about how Aonuma made a statement where he said, oh, we don't want to say the name of the Breath of the Wild sequel yet because it would spoil the plot of the game. But I've played every single Zelda game except for like maybe 2 on the DS. And I don't know what the heck this could possibly be alluding to. There are maybe they changed the name, maybe they have a different name that would have spoiled like a concept in the game they didn't want to spoil. And the last minute they were like, you know what, let's call it this instead. Let's call it Tears of the Kingdom, whatever. Let's rewatch that. Actually, they had a little bit of a teaser attached to it. Let's give that a look-see. I don't know what this could be. It's an owl-like creature. I mean, it's giving out like Gabora vibes, but I don't think that's what it is. There's just some guys fighting moblins and bokoblins. There are. Wait, give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the 7 collectibles of the game. These are the 7 dungeons in the game, I'm assuming. But like that doesn't really mean anything. It's Zelda. Like, I guess people could make the connection that if this guy who is Kippura Gabora, maybe because there's the only well-known owl of Zelda, then maybe they're alluding to an Ocarina of Time, 7 sages thing with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 MacGuffins, the 7 medallions. Maybe this is what this is acknowledging because the main guy, the medallion of lightning guy, is Kippura Gabora, the owl guy. So maybe this is what they're alluding to. But like, he doesn't really look that much. He looks owl-esque. He looks bird-esque, but he doesn't look that much like Kippura Gabora. So who knows? It says someone says names built straight into the title at the point in time was too much given how little they shown. Okay. And then there's a woman. I assume that's Zelda's. Here, I'll play it for your entirety if you have yet to see it, Sal. But, it honestly isn't that much information. It looks like Breath of the Wild. It looks, they got cool new outfits. I mean, it's the same outfit, but there's more stuff on it. I will continue to talk about how I don't like the fact that they gave Link a blue outfit in this game because they thought the green tunic was lame and not up to today's standards, which will forever make me mad. There's airplanes in this game, And that's it. They really didn't show that much gameplay or much story to it. But they announced a release date and a name, Tears of the Kingdom. It's gonna take a long time for me to get used to saying that, you know, and not just calling it Breath of the Wild 2. I do not like blue. 5/12/2023. Yeah, it's exciting. Let's see what these comments got to say. Interesting contrast with the previous game title, From the Wild Back to the Kingdom. Skydiving stuff looks sick too. I love the concept of Sky Islands, so I hope there's a good amount of them. The beginning of the trailer definitely has a strong Majora's Mask feel to it. Does it? Does it really? Does it? I don't know. Does it really? I'm so pumped. From the second hearing those music notes, my heart skipped a beat, and seeing everyone else come after, I became even more excited for this game, which I didn't even think this would be possible. The Legend of Zelda, Tears of Joy. I am unbelievably hyped that this is by far the most anticipated game of all time. Can't wait to embark on this adventure. Seriously, can't wait. Can't wait to get another 300 hour into a new Zelda game. You know, just people being excited. And I don't disagree. Alright, see you later, Sal. Have a good day. It was nice having you here. I'm probably gonna end the stream in a minute anyways. 1 second. Before I finish the thing, as a whole, opinions, mid direct, and by mid, I don't mean like the way that other people use mid, where they mean bad. Direct. When like mediocre, you know, middle, actually mid, medium, but not mid in the way that people will say mid. But before I end, I do want to take a look real quick at just Twitter and look up Zelda to see if anybody has anything. Look at this. Wow. Immediately. Why do people say mid like that? I don't actually know. It's a pretty, well, it might not be a modern thing. Honestly, from the way that it sounds like etymology that might come from like you know, African American vernacular, you know. But I'm not sure. I haven't looked it up. Yeah, check it out. Key art for the new game. That's very cool. I'll probably use this for the thumbnail, maybe. Fun. All right. Anybody else have anything to talk about? 1 sec. I'm going big again, and I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to look at these comments. I don't want any pornography to come up. You can see it back there, Nintendo. What if people want to be surprised? We don't live in that world, Jin. That's not how it works. There are some people disappointed about the fact there's no Wind Waker and stuff. That would be funny. I should do that. Just put like my face here. I'll do one right now. Like that, and then just like a picture of a guy farming. Not even like video game farmings, just like picture of a real life guy farming. That would be fun. But let me take a look at this. So you're disappointed in Direct, whatever. Delays coming, guaranteed. The game has been delayed like 13 times. I don't think there's gonna be any more delays. I can't wait for MiHoYo to copy the new mechanisms on this game. Very funny. Looks like DLC to me. Okay. Is it Tears or Tears? Breath of the Mid. Okay, there's nothing here. I thought that maybe people might be dissecting it, but there's really nothing here. I think that's good enough. I would love to stick around and play like Splatoon or something, but I'm very tired. Honestly, I want to get a few hours of nap before this, because I am going to do a very long stream today to finish up everything. Hopefully finish up everything in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I think I'm good. I think I'm going to end it here, make a thumbnail, upload this on the YouTubes, and I'll be back around 1 p.m. or so to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and finish the game and be proud of it and be done with it and never have to worry about the video game ever again. All right, I'll see you there. Thank you for being here, Jin. Thank you for being here, Zao. Hope you'll have a wonderful day. See you later today, maybe. And thank you for watching. Video games are good. Enjoy video games as part of your breakfast. Good night. Sayonara.